Start your computations.
Hi. What's up, you guys? It's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another vlog. Today is Thursday and I wanted to do kind of a different kind of vlog today. In today's vlog, I wanted to take you along with me on a day in my life while I'm trying to start a little business. That's literally what I've been doing every day for the past like 3 weeks. This is literally what I've been doing every day. I was like, you know what? Might as well just show you guys what I'm doing because it's a lot of fun and I have some things that I want to share. Yeah, here we are. But before we get into my day and get the vlog started, I want to take you back for a second and give you a little bit of a background on what I've been doing for the past 4 weeks. And I actually have some things that I wanted to say because I thought that it might be beneficial. So let's go back to the beginning and let me explain. You may or may not know, well, I think that you probably at this point know that I'm a college student. Okay, I'm about to go into my last semester. I am a marketing major with a minor in entrepreneurship. I've always been somebody who was interested in starting my own business. Like, literally, like whenever somebody would ask me what my dream job was, I would always say like starting my own business. I don't know exactly in the future what business I want to start. And I don't really know if anyone who has a drive to be an entrepreneur knows from the get-go what exactly they want to do. Like, I'm not sure that Jeff Bezos was like, I want to start a company where you can buy anything at your fingertips. I don't know, because I don't know Jeff Bezos, but like, you know. So that's always been something that I was interested in. I'm studying it in school and I am on winter break right now. I've had a 2-month-long winter break, which is about to end next week. No, not next week. Like a week and a half. I have like a week and a half left, and thinking about that makes me want to cry so hard because a lot of people this is a total sidebar, but a lot of people are already starting school again. And the reason that my winter break is so long, like people look at it and they're like, wow, 2-month winter break, like that's so long, like you're so lucky. The reason that I have a 2-month-long winter break is because my fall semester was condensed and we basically finished the semester before Thanksgiving, whereas typically we wouldn't even finish it until like the week before Christmas. So it was the same amount of work, the same exact workload, just in a shorter period of time, a lot faster, and it was really, really hard. So we are doing that exact same thing in the spring. We have no breaks. It's all going to be condensed and we're going to be doing the same amount of work as everybody else and finishing at around the same time as everybody else. We're just doing it quicker. That is why we've had this. And so since the fall semester was so awful, I wanted to take this winter break. And I'm not somebody who can just like sit around and do nothing all the time. I like to have a project to work on, whatever it may be. A lot of the times it's creative. When I started my YouTube channel, I saw it as like a project to work on, and it was fun and inspiring and it kept me busy, but it was something that I was enjoying doing. And I'm not saying this is a past tense thing. I still enjoy doing YouTube. Please don't get me wrong there. But that's kind of what I'm talking about in terms of having a project to work on. When I created my bedroom office space, which I am so obsessed with and I talk about all the time because I'm very proud of it, that whole process and the video that I made from it and just all of it, the planning, the execution, whatever, that was a project that I worked on. So that's kind of my mindset going into this. And I have just loved Etsy forever. I think that Etsy is the coolest website. I think it's such an awesome platform to allow you to buy from small businesses. I buy from Etsy all the time. I buy so many gifts that I give to people from Etsy. I have so many things around my room that are from Etsy. I think Etsy is amazing. And I obviously also am a very crafty person. I love to DIY. I love all of that kind of stuff. So that brings us to probably like the beginning of January. So in the beginning of January, for reference, it's January 21st right now, I ordered a Cricut. I've talked about my Cricut in the past few videos because I am so obsessed with it. I literally use my Cricut every single day. So when I placed my order on Cricut.com, that is when the gears in my head started turning and I was like, I could literally start an Etsy shop. Ever since then, for the past 3 or 4 weeks, I have been preparing, researching, doing all of this kind of stuff. And honestly, not even just the fact that I love crafting. That was my initial idea. I was like, I could start an Etsy shop. But then I thought about the fact that I'm literally learning in school about marketing. I'm learning about entrepreneurship. And I thought that this would be fun for me to kind of practice the things that I'm learning and apply them to a real situation that I have complete control over and that is pretty low stakes for me. Obviously, Etsy is not going to be my full-time job. I just think that it'll be a fun thing to do on the side, and I wanted to put my knowledge that I've learned in school up to this point into practice and kind of go through the motions myself of being a quote-unquote entrepreneur, get a feel for the process, work through it, learn through it. The whole thing just really excited me and it really inspired me, and I was like, you know what, this makes me excited, I'm gonna ride with it, because there's not a whole lot that's made me excited like this in a while. I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels that way after the year that we just had, but that's really where I was coming from here. I wrote like notes because I knew that I had things that I specifically wanted to mention that may be good to say. I don't know. This is also a sidebar, but since I'm graduating this year, I'm gonna have a shift in my content because obviously I won't be doing college vlogs anymore. Kind of wanted to create videos that may be more informational about certain things within like marketing or entrepreneurship, or just things that I've learned. For example, I love branding, personal branding. I honestly would love to make a video about it and talk about it and kind of do something more informational like that. So I think I'm gonna do that sometime in the future, but I do have a couple things that kind of relate to that and to some other concepts that I'm not gonna go into complete detail into in this video, but just wanted to, you know, give a heads up that I might do kind of a series of me talking about marketing stuff, business stuff in the future. Anyway, so once I had the idea of starting this, I started the process of trying to figure out what I wanted to do. This process is not linear by any means. Like, these steps, I wrote them in order of kind of how I envisioned them, but in reality, I might get to like step 5 and then realize, okay, this isn't working. I need to go back to step 1, which is just generating ideas. So the steps in order that I have written down, I might as well just read them to you. So we have ideas, research, setting up your shop or the interface through which you're going to sell your whatever it is, supplies, production process, listing and selling, packaging, and maintaining. So those are the steps that I have written down, kind of my sequence. But like I said, you could definitely do them out of order. A lot of the time it's like you get the idea, you do some research about it, you set up the shop, find supplies, you start the process, and then you realize this isn't working, this whole concept is not working, and then you have to go all the way back to ideas, get a new idea, and then run through the whole thing again. So when I was coming up with ideas, I always look to Pinterest for inspiration. I look to other things that are already on Etsy. I see where I can fit in. I love watching YouTube videos. I watched a whole lot of YouTube videos teaching me how to use the Cricut, different things that you can do with it. And then obviously, I feel like everything in life requires some form of research. I love doing research. This might, I don't know if that's weird. Not when it's assigned in school. Not when it's assigned in school. If I want to do research on something, I want to do it on my own. For example, on Etsy itself, there are tons of resources for sellers, and they have tips and ideas and so much information that you can read through and you can apply. So that's kind of what I mean by research. Also, if I had a specific thing that I wanted to make, for example, stickers, I would search around and see what techniques other people use when they make stickers and what supplies they use, and then I would try those out for myself to see if they worked for me. And then after that, you have to set up the interface that you're going to sell through. If you're selling on like an Instagram page, you set that up. Since, for example, I'm selling on Etsy, I knew what I wanted to call my shop. I wanted to save the name for when I was ready to open it. I set up a fake listing just so that I could have my shop interface set up so I could start looking at it. I can start figuring things out about it. I set up a fake listing and I set up my shop. So when I was thinking of names for my shop, this kind of goes into one of the aspects of branding. I thought about my brand architecture, my overall brand architecture. So my main brand, otherwise known as master brand, is hannahelise. So that is at the very top. I wanted to have branches coming off of that were subsets of that, and they kind of had their own thing, but they were still aligned with that brand. For example, when I have my merch store, I want it to be called Shop hannahelise. So thinking about all of that, I decided to name my shop by hannahelise because I didn't want to name it Shop hannahelise because that's going to be my merch, and that kind of makes me feel like more of a commercial setting situation. And selling on Etsy has an aspect of that, but I feel like it's more personal and it's more curated. Like, I'm making all of these things by hand, so I thought that by hannahelise would convey that more personal feeling vibe that I wanted to do. So I think that something that's really important about branding is that everything is consistent. So the colors that you use, the vibe that you convey, the way that you present it in like marketing or advertising materials, it needs to be consistent across your entire brand so that it just makes sense. Next, finding cost-effective supplies. So much trial and error. I have ordered so many things, I've tried them out, and then some of them worked, some of them didn't. Then I'd have to circle back and try to find other things, but still keeping it within a reasonable cost. You want to find the sweet spot where the quality is good and the price is also good. Along with that, literally from the get-go, I created an Excel spreadsheet because, well, first of all, I'm a business student. Second of all, I was an accounting major, so I'm very much a numbers person and I like to keep track of things. I like to feel organized. This is my practice for being an entrepreneur or business person, so that's what I did. And I will insert that right now because I thought that that might be helpful for someone, because I think it's very important to keep track track of what you're making and what you're spending, even if it's just like a monthly budget, what you're bringing in every month and then what your expenses are for the month, I think it's really important to have a good grip on that so that it doesn't get out of control. So these are just some screenshots of the layout and also the formulas that I used in all of the cells. So you can obviously pause this if you want to see the specifics of any of this. I have the cells highlighted that I'm showing you the formulas for, and then the formulas are up at the top left corner. It's just a super simple and straightforward layout. I just have 2 tabs at the bottom, so 2 sheets. And yeah, so this is how I'm keeping track of all of my costs and my profits. After that, we get into the process of actually making things. The basis of this is pretty much just to create an efficient workflow, especially when you are the only one doing it. I know there are a lot of businesses on Etsy that have started that way and then have grown to have a lot of team members and people that help with the production, and some people that do shipping, and some people that do this and this. But for me, like, it's not that deep. I just wanted to do things myself, but in doing things myself, that also creates a constraint because I'm only one person and I only have so much manpower. So creating an efficient workflow is so essential. The process section is where there has been so much trial and error, learning what works, what doesn't, and then going back to the drawing board, like I said earlier. It can get frustrating because you are spending so much time and energy on these things, and then if it doesn't end up working or something goes wrong, or if you have a technological malfunction. No! Fuck! I don't have like a lot of patience, so that can be really difficult. But at the end of the day, you have to actively choose to kind of embrace the process. Like, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to practice starting a business, and this is literally what happens when you start a business. Not everything is gonna be sunshine and rainbows all the time, and especially not your first try. Like, there's gonna be trial and error. You have to have a growth mindset where you don't see something as a failure. You have to see it as, okay, this didn't work. How do I improve it? How do I make it better? What do I do now? It comes with the territory. You have to accept the fact that things will go wrong. Like, things will inevitably go wrong. Really what matters is how you bounce back from them and what you learn from them and how you go forward. This is kind of the area that I am in right now. I had actually a malfunction yesterday, and a certain material that I was using, it was working for a while and then it like stopped working. Literally couldn't cut out any of these things. So I have sheets of these things that I printed out, and I tried to cut and they were working at first and then it stopped working. So this is glossy paper. I tried it then on matte paper and it f***ing worked. So I was like, great, so I need to reroute and I need to go with matte paper, so I ordered some, and that's supposed to be coming today. The 2 phases that I'm looking to now pretty much are listing and selling. Creating the listings is going to be my next thing to do, and I'm going to try and do some of that today. Taking photos of everything and trying to make them look nice, maybe creating some Instagram stories or something for advertising my shop or whatever when it opens. Also packaging. So packaging is something that I've had in the back of my mind for a while. I have all the envelopes that I want to use. I ordered stamps. I also think that the presentation of your packaging is so important. You want it to be fun for the person to open. I printed out stickers actually of my shop logo. So I have 5 sheets of these, and I'm going to use these on my packaging. I just thought that will be a fun little nice touch, and I'm paying attention a lot to the aesthetics of the packaging as well, and making sure that, again, it aligns with my brand and it all feels like the same vibe. And after packaging, after I actually send out everything, and then it's just maintaining the shop, and that's where I am giving myself a lot of freedom, because I know that I am gonna have a really stressful semester and I'm not going to be able to be consistently restocking things, so I'll be updating it as I can. If you want to get updates on when new things are coming out, I'm probably going to be announcing all of that through my Instagram, so if you want to follow me on Instagram for those updates, this is my handle. So I wanted to explain all of that because this has been a really fun process for me, and I have things that are exciting. I just like to share them with others. With that being said, I'm going to get into this day. I guess I could try and start taking some photos of things because I do have a couple things that are already done. Something that I've been loving doing, and honestly one of the reasons why this has been my favorite thing to do, and this is why I'm spending every single day doing this, is because while I'm working on whatever it is that I'm working on, I always have a podcast on or a YouTube video, and it, oh my god, I can't even put into words how happy it makes me feel. So that's the situation. I think that I'm gonna maybe start taking some photos. Once I get my new material in the mail, I will go back into production mode and get the rest of these done. I'm gonna turn on a podcast and I am going to begin setting up my little photo studio. Okay. I'm gonna do something really extra, and I am going to just paint this hand. Or should I paint both? I hate painting my nails because the nail polish always comes off within like 5 seconds. But I want to hold these up so that it can be cuter. All right, I'm just gonna paint my nails. Okay, let's see what we can do. Anything can be better than what we have now. I really just need to go back to the nail salon and get my nails done. This is ridiculous. I've been doing a lot of crafting, so I don't want to have long ass nails, but then I could just get gel. I think I should just go back and get gel. All right, let's get started.
Looking at headlights from inside your window. It's cold in your room.
Okay, I can't actually open these blinds fully because they're broken, and my mom had to cut one of the strings so that it would come down. So this is what we have to do. I don't know if this is ridiculous, but I really want chipotle.
Chipotle is my life.
Okay, I think I'm gonna order chipotle. I have a buy one get one. Ooh, let me call my brother. Do you want chipotle?
Yes, please.
I have buy one get one free. Okay.
When can we get it?
I'm gonna put in the order right now for delivery.
You know what I want?
Can you just text it to me?
Can I get guac or no?
Yeah. Okay, bye. I love it here. Why am I filming this? This is literally a 6-minute clip of me ordering Chipotle. Okay, so I just ordered from Chipotle. So while I'm waiting for that to arrive, I am going to edit the photos that I just took just to adjust the lighting and make sure that everything is crisp and clear and whatever. So I'm actually just gonna put them into Lightroom. I think I said this a couple of videos ago, but I got an Adobe subscription for the year. So I have been playing around with that and trying to learn how to use it. All right, back to my podcast and do some photo editing while I wait for my Chipotle and for my sticker paper to come. This is so exciting. For those of you who are wondering, Hannah, what's your Chipotle order? I get a burrito bowl, I get steak, I get white rice, black beans, sour cream and cheese, guac on the side, and I also get the hot salsa on the side because I like to control how much I put in it, because if I don't, then it hurts me. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna watch a YouTube video, and I'm gonna live my best life. So thank you. I would just like to make a public announcement, but this is so fucking good. This is, oh my god. Next year's I'm gonna pass out. This is so good. Oh my gosh. All right, couple things I need to address here before we get started with this clip. Number one, my room looks like a tornado blew through it. I feel like it didn't look this bad in real life, but please ignore that. I am sorry. Second thing, my hair. My roots are so oily. I don't know why I didn't use dry shampoo today. I should have, and that is my bad, and I am so sorry for that. So yeah. I just got my sticker paper in the mail, so I'm gonna try and finish the rest of my stickers. I really like this nail polish color, by the way. It's very cute, and I would love it if it lasted more than a day. I just need to check my printer ink to see if I need to replace the colors yet, because literally printed all of these out like I showed you earlier and literally will not cut in my Cricut. I had like a whole breakdown about the fact that I wasted so much ink on those, and ink is expensive, and then that just brought me back to the business concept known as a sunk cost. I've talked about sunk costs before because that's like the one thing from my economics class that I remembered. Ever since I learned about it, I look at so many things in life that way, and it kind of makes me feel better. So the definition says, in economics and business decision making, a sunk cost is a cost that has already been incurred and cannot be recovered. It's kind of like you can't cry over spilled milk, can't cry over a sunk cost, because there's nothing you can do about it and you just need to move on. to my workspace here on the floor. Now that that is on, I am going to go into Cricut design space where I already have all of these things set up because I already printed all of them. On a podcast, if I want to talk, I'm just going to voice over the rest of this because this is my podcast time, so if you'll excuse me.
Don't know if I was aware a piece was missing. In this puzzle I used to call my life. Didn't even care enough to be dismissive. I just kept keeping on in my stride. Oh, you've been waiting out there somewhere in the wings. Yes, it's true. It just goes to show it ain't over.
Getting weirder and weirder because the sun, what time is it? 2:45. Yeah, it seems about time the sun's gonna start setting. I've just finished making all of my stickers, so my inventory is now done. I'm fully stocked. I'm so happy. It took a few setbacks, but we did it. What I think I want to do is, first of all, I found these packs of tissue paper in my closet. They're like this pink speckled confetti looking design, and I got these from Target forever ago because I think it might have been when I thought I was gonna start selling stuff on some website. I don't know. I am gonna finally open them and I'm gonna figure out how I want to cut them because I want to use tissue paper with all of my orders, but obviously they're gonna need to be cut. So I only want to use like a small piece with each one. I don't want to make the envelopes too bulky or thick because I'm just sending them through the regular mail, because when I went to see how much it would be to ship them through Etsy, the priority mail or whatever, that was more expensive. Like the shipping for that was more expensive than the stickers themselves. So I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. So I just bought a bunch of stamps and I'm going to do it myself. I think I'm literally just gonna unwrap these so that we have this, and I'm gonna cut across the middle where this big line is, and I'm gonna cut down each of these lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here, because I think that that would be probably the perfect size to wrap the stickers in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So then we'll have 96 times 2. So I'll do 2 of these. I have 4 packs. I'll do 2 of them. Hello, it's me. A couple days later, I'm actually editing right now. Yeah, welcome to the outro for this video because God knows I don't film those. Can you even hear me? The microphone is so far away. Oh, I got some questions in my last video where I was doing voiceovers a lot. What kind of mic this is. This is the Samson Meteor mic. I got it at Best Buy. I don't remember how much it even was. I think it was on sale. So anyway, as of right now when I'm filming this little outro clip, it is Saturday, so I'm posting this tomorrow, but still waiting on my stamps to get sent from the post office. Order them online. Just, I don't know. I don't know why I thought that would be easier. I probably just should have went into the store and got them. I'm still waiting for my stamps to come so that I can have everything I need to ship everything. So once I get the stamps in, then I will start listing things on my shop, because I don't want to list things and then not have the means to ship them out. If you want updates on my shop, I think that I'll post the link to it on my YouTube community tab. I will also be posting it on my Instagram. I'm going to be posting a lot about this on my Instagram stories, so if you want to be updated and know exactly when things drop on my Etsy shop now and also in the future when I drop more things, make sure you follow me on Instagram. That's going to be it for today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you stayed until this point in the video, comment down below I'm a real one because you're a real one. If you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I post a new video every single Sunday, and if you forget that I post a new video every single Sunday, or if you just want to get notified, what is my hair doing? This piece is like too long to be just like chill in there, but there's nothing I can do about it. If you forget that I post a new video every single Sunday, or if you just want to get notified right when I post a new video, make sure you turn on my post notifications. It's the little bell icon so that you never miss an upload and you get notified right when I post a new video. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.